we basically, came from El Salvador to the U.S. looking for that one dream.
Having, that dream inside of me, which compelled me to being able to take some risks. And the risk was really on myself because I became a business owner and I became an entrepreneur. And it wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be.
I always wanted to better my life. I wanted to do something different. But because of the situation we were in, I had to actually quit the 8th grade. I never even graduated from the 8th grade. How do you make money not graduating from the 8th grade?
Got in some trouble when I was in high school. I hang around the wrong crowd. I ended up getting forced out of high school in the 10th grade, and after that I had my son. A short time after that, he's now 15 years old, and from there I went to work. I went to work in construction. I became a carpenter, cabinet maker. Went to trade school for 4 years.
Prior to Kyäni, we probably looked like the typical family, the stay-at-home mom and the dad that worked all the time and was gone from 7 in the morning till 7 o'clock at night. And I think we were doing everything we were supposed to do, or at least everything we were taught to do, of going to school and getting an education and finding a company and working really hard. And the problem was it looked great on the outside, but on the inside we were about ready to explode. We were just accumulating debt and working harder and getting more in debt, and found ourselves in a little trap that we didn't know how to get out of.
I come from a family-owned business. We're electrical contractors. Been doing that for about 12 years. Just grew up in construction.
I was a massage therapist full-time. I was an MBA graduate student with my business degree in marketing.
I got involved in the restaurant industry thinking, boy, this is it. I own my own business, and I realized that I didn't own my business, it owned me.
Lost pretty much everything. I lost my, my car, my place to live. I was 30 years old, moved back to my mom's house.
I was broke. I had $30 in my bank account.
The economy hit, and all of a sudden we saw ourselves in a situation that it was not pleasant at all. We didn't even see how everything was catching up to us, and all of a sudden it was either pay the office and the employees, or do we pay the mortgage and the cars? And that's not why. I know that that's not what our parents brought us here for. So when we got introduced to Kyäni, it was hope, it was dream, it was that feeling of being able to dream again and be able to provide for the family everything that we ever wanted for them.
I remember my initial attraction to Kyäni because of the situation that I was in. Was just that I saw the immediate potential to be able to turn my life around. And I felt like if I could start to pay some of my bills, if I could start to chase away some of these creditors that were just hounding me, and if I could even do more for my children and providing more for them.
When Becky came home and told me that she'd started a business, I was a little upset and a little skeptical. But then I started thinking, if Becky can actually make money instead of spend money, that actually might be a pretty good thing.
A gentleman came into my restaurant one day and was sharing with me an opportunity of a product that I was interested in the product, and he told me it was network marketing. And I said, boy, there's no way I want involved in network marketing. I'd heard all the horror stories about it. He said, what do you think of the product? I said, well, the product is great. He said, try using the product and share it with a few people. I did that.
So when we saw Kyäni, the residual just opened up my eyes, and I got excited about it.
Coming from a background of business, I wanted to make sure that we had the financial backing, and that's what really attracted me to the opportunity, was the financial backing.
Even though I was skeptical about Kyäni, there was a small part of me that hoped that this could be true. We could have time and money together.
I was praying for something, and here came Kyäni, and I just went to work. I got started and went to work, and my life has just changed dramatically. I was able to I live in $1 million home now. I have multiple cars. I've been on 7 vacations in 2 years.
I started making money, making 6 figures in that industry. I got rid of the restaurant, got rid of the headache. I would not trade network marketing for anything in the world.
The lifestyle that it's actually provided for us now, I mean, to be able to do things that you want, when you want, not when you have to do, dictate your own schedule, is really what excites me even more, because what it's done for us within these last 2 years, I can't even only imagine what it's going to do within the next 5, 10, 15 years from now.
It's not like I looked at John and said, if I could just drive an Escalade and go on 4 or 5 vacations a year, all expenses paid, man, that's where we'd want to find it.
You know, the most amazing thing about this business is that you actually get to experience living somebody else's dream. And when you realize that it's not about you, that it's not about how much money you want to make, that it's about your people, that it's about those that have bigger dreams than you have, and you help them accomplish that.
And it's because of their dream and because of their vision is what allows me to be able to be really, really excited about what's going to happen, not only for me, but for every single person that is going to grab a hold of this opportunity.
If I knew then what I know now, we would have done this 5 years ago.
I'm sitting here today and thinking back, when people back when I got kicked out of high school told me that I'd amount to nothing. And, I'm sitting here today, it just blows my mind. And to see, my best friend that I grew up with walking the stage, going on vacations with me, it just brings so much joy to me.
If I were to wake up tomorrow and I didn't have Kyäni in my life, where would I be? Struggling with the rest?
I think the hardest thing that we ever did in Kyäni was make a decision. Once we had done that, everything else was laid out for us. It was just a matter of showing up and putting those dreams and that work ethic attached to Kyäni.
There were so many people that were afraid not to follow us because of our excitement, especially Juanita. She was so excited about the opportunity. They're like, yeah, let's do it, let's do it.
There is a way to financial freedom. There is a way to help your family. There is a way to do anything you want to do if all you do is believe in yourself, believe in the opportunity, and a step-by-step way to get there. And when they shared that with me and I've been able to share it with others, it's just been a thank you. It's been a thank you in this industry. They've worked with me to help me not be in that position, and I owe it to people. And when it happens for them and they're doing what they have to do and it changed their life, the smile on their face, the tears that run down their face, that is the thank you to me, knowing that I did something with it. I carried the torch and helped other people build the dreams that they wanted to build.
To find Kyäni in our life and to know that we can share that with other people has been the greatest reward.
To have my son, he lives with me now. It's just, I wasn't always there for him, and now he gets to live with me. I take him to school. I'm the only dad that picks up. I don't see any other dad there at 3:30 picking up their kid from school, and and some of the things that I got to do for my family, like my dad, I got to take him to an NBA Finals game. He's always dreamed of that.
That's what I really enjoyed about Kyäni, just buying time back. Even if I made the same amount of money, just having a little bit more time to share with the loved ones. And that to me is very, very important about this business and about this opportunity, knowing that I can help others, achieve the same.
We are so extremely blessed every single day that I get to wake up and do the things that we love to do, that I get to spend the time not just with my parents, but as well with the family and be able to do the things that you love to do.
I love every day that I could pick him up from school, get him dressed, take him to practice, sit throughout the entire practice, not worrying how I'm going to be able to afford to be able to pay my bills, or who I'm going to be able to, or who I may hurt from being tending to my dream, my children. And that is huge for me.